Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP Intense. Is it really, really intense? What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. You have no idea how excited I am to finally be able to smell the one and only Dolce & Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum Intense. It is intense, bro. Well, hey, as far as Mr. Dolce and Mr. Gabbana said, it's intense, okay? And I'm just not gonna call him liars. I'm just kidding, Dolce and Gabbana, the one, and we love you still. Yeah. No, seriously, guys, Dolce & Gabbana, the one, we grew up with it. We love this fragrance, and it kinda like raised a whole generation in a way. I know you, bro. How long have you been wearing Dolce & Gabbana, the one? For like what, 10 years or so? I knew it. And here's what happened with Dolce & Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum Intense. Does it smell the same? Unfortunately, not. Does it smell older? Unfortunately, yes. I'm not saying this fragrance smells old, but it's definitely smelling older than the original or the Eau de Parfum. And even the note breakdown is totally different than the original. This one is much darker, it's more resinous-y, it's got some like really darker nuances and darker notes here. Forget about the amber and tobacco as the main stars for the originals, but in this case I feel like the orange blossom and the labdanum are the main stars here. There's also a big dose of unnecessary patchouli, and the reason why I said unnecessary, because fragrances usually they add patchouli to enhance the longevity of the fragrances, and the patchouli here is unnecessary because it didn't enhance shit. Honestly, and I'm talking from a sample here, I got much better longevity and performance in general from the one EDP over the one EDP Intense. Yes. When you first spray this fragrance on, you just get a big dose of orange blossoms, and the orange blossoms here, it reminds me a lot of Memo Paris Winter Palace. It's kind of like a orange liqueur, sugary, sweet but dark at the same time, floral type of a scent. The second I smelled the one EDP Intense, I automatically remembered Winter Palace by Memo. Winter Palace, on the other hand, is much sweeter though. This one is not as sweet as Winter Palace. It's not as sweet as the original or the Eau de Parfum version as well. So if you are thinking probably because it's intense, it's gonna be much sweeter, it's not the case here. It's much darker, yes. I got also the green spicy nuances as well, especially when you first spray it on. The cardamom here, it's apparent somewhat with a spicy element, and the cypress here gave me more of a green, spicy, herbal element, and it automatically reminded me of oak moss. That's why I thought, oh, this is definitely maturer. If you guys don't know, oak moss was one of the biggest nuances and notes that they used to use in the 80s and 90s just to make fragrances like last longer and just like be more present. It's got a very mossy, rooty, herbal smell, and if you guys know, the 80s powerhouses, they all tend to all have that type of smell. I kind of detected that in a way, but in a very smaller dosage, but modernized at the same time. It doesn't smell like it's dated. It's not the case here. No, it doesn't smell dated, but that rooty herbal green factor definitely give it some class or some matureness. I'm not gonna lie here, guys, and say it's a bad fragrance because it's not. I really do like it, honestly. Do I prefer this over the originals? I would go over the originals just because I just love the way it smells. The originals, to me, one of the best smelling fragrances of all time, and this one, it's not comparable. It doesn't go the same way. No, I'm sorry. Would it be a compliment getter? I would say yes. It's a nice smelling fragrance. It would definitely get you some sort of compliments from the right people, but it's not going to be the same compliment factor as the original Eau de Parfum. When it comes to the performance again, and I'm talking of a sample, I thought this one was fuller in a way, but it sits closer to the skin. I mean, when I was like doing the sillage effect, you move like this and you see how fast that fragrance moves around you. It was leaving a little bit of a sillage, but it wasn't as strong, for example, as the Eau de Parfum on my skin. So people definitely need to get closer to you to be able to actually smell you, or you have to like really overspray. When it comes to the longevity, I got around 6 hours, but 3 of the 6 hours was really faint on my skin, and you need to really dig into your hand just to be able to detect it and detect the notes. it got a little sweeter when it dried down, so I'm assuming there's some sort of vanilla in there as well, combined with the orange blossoms, which was still there at the very end of this fragrance, combined with the resiny, darker nuances with some sort of a tobacco-y feel. As I said again, it's not a bad fragrance to my taste, and if I had to rate it, I would rate it probably like 7.5 out of 10, and I think that is more than fair. So this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and doing all the good stuff. Please let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of the one Eau de Parfum Intense? Have you tried this one before? What do you think of it? Did you like it or hate it? Which one do you prefer? The Eau de Parfum or the Eau de Parfum Intense? I'm all curious, brother, and I just want to hear your feedback. Don't forget to give me as many likes as you can possibly give, and of course don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. Follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram is popping, and I want you guys to go follow me there. I want you to be there right now, okay? And this is another week with Note Sponge, and I know sponge making smell good always easy. Peace.